everyone knows how to make a paper heart, the perfect paper heart, where you fold the paper in half and then you draw half of the heart and then cut it. Well, today I'm going to teach you how to make that on a shirt. And I'm using an old shirt that I already got tie-dyed accidentally. So you can take any white shirt. White works the best, but you can use really, I guess you can use any color, but white works the best if you want to see the heart as well as you can. What you're going to need are rubber bands, the shirt, obviously, the tie-dye, which you can tell I have used multiple times, a pencil, gloves, these are non-latex, but latex can work as well, and a gallon bag. The first thing you want to do is wet the shirt. This is already wet, I already wet it, and as you can tell, it's kind of, I guess you can tell it's wet. And what you want to do is you want to lay the shirt out flat on the ground. It's nicer to do it on a plastic bag instead of the floor, so if you get tie-dye on your floor, it won't come off easily, whereas this you can just throw it away after you're done. So you lay the shirt out, and then what you do is you take it and you fold it in half. The back or the front, it doesn't really matter, the heart will come out the same. So you fold it in half and make sure all the edges are next to each other. And then what you do is you take the pencil and you just draw a heart on the shirt. And obviously the pencil will come out, so you don't have to worry about that. So draw whatever you want. I'm just going to straighten this out a bit because it was a little wrinkly. You want to make sure that all the wrinkles are out, or else the tie won't come as nice as you think. Go. That's better. So then, as you can see, there's a heart going on it. So what you do, normally, if you were doing this with paper, you would cut around the edges. Whereas here, you scrunch around the edges. So you go like this. Just scrunch the fabric in your hand around the pencil marks that you drew. Once you do that, you take it in your other hand and you take a rubber band and you wrap it around. Wrap it around as tight as you can so that you can make the line between the rest of the shirt and the heart very distinct. So I'm going to use 2 rubber bands. So that top part is going to be your heart. So if you want that one color, you take the tie-dye and you tie it one color. Or if you want different colors, you can do that too. And now for the rest of the shirt, if you want to make lines of hearts, you just take the rubber bands you want and just keep on wrapping it around the shirt like this. So for me, I'm going to do 2 hearts, and the rest is just going to be crazy design. So for the random design, what you do is you take a rubber band and you just scrunch the rest of it just in a ball, and then you take the rubber band and put it around. Some of these rubber bands are shorter, so they'll take more. So I'm using, altogether, I used 6 rubber bands. You can use more or less, depending on how much white you want on your shirt. The more white, the more rubber bands you use. The less white, the less rubber bands you use. So now that I got my shirt all tied up like this, you want to put on your gloves because you don't want to dye your hands, especially because I'm using red. And this you can get from Michaels or AC Moore. I suggest AC Moore because they're less expensive. So I'm going to do the heart red, on the outside, red on the inside as the heart, and then on the outside, I'm going to do green. Anyway, I'm going to get this is bad. So, I'm going to take the dye and I'm going to squirt it on the fabric like this. This is the heart. So, you can do more or less, or if you want to do the whole thing, if you want to just drown the thing, you can do that too. So you would take this and you pour it in a cup and then just dip the shirt in the cup so you can just soak up all that red. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the other area I did. I'm going to put a little red on it, but I'm going to leave most of it white. And then the rest of the shirt, I'm going to do green. Now you want it, depending on how soaked you want it, you go in the cracks like that and you squirt in there depending on how much white you want. Right now I don't really care, so I'm just squirting until all the outside and some of the inside is covered in the ink. So as you can see, I am squeezing this out. So I want to get all the excess out. And this is the reason why you want to do it on a mat instead of just in your house somewhere. And so I'm going to add a little green to the center too because I think that's cool. Okay. So after you are done soaking the whole thing in dye, you take the gallon bag and you just plop it on in there. And then seal it up. Now, normally, you will wait 24 hours and then take it out. But because I can't wait 24 hours, I'm going to open it in the class, like right now, so that you can see what it'll turn out like. After you wait 24 hours, you can open it and then let it dry. So another very important detail that I probably should have mentioned earlier was you want to wear black or clothes you don't really care about, because if this gets on you, this puddle, you see this gross puddle? If this gets on you, you don't want to ruin your good clothes. So wearing black camouflages it because you can't really see it, or wearing clothes you don't care about. And that's basically it. Thank you and goodbye.